Everyone, we are starting it off on a new video altcoin wise, and it's going to cover three of them that we've all already heard of before. I'm going to follow it up here with Dogecoin here on a weekly. Before we get started, guys, you can see all the old drawings already there. I'm going to switch up stuff in a second. Before I do that, please, if you haven't already, like the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, press the bell button for notifications, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you're interested in trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server. Link to the server is in the description of this video below, alongside all other affiliate services that I use and recommend that helps this channel grow, like our MEXC link. So thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. It's because of you this channel is going. So thank you once again. Now let's get started. Here is Dogecoin on a weekly. We had this old fib set up, but I have made some changes. So this is the new fib that I'm going to be using moving forward. I've back tested these settings, so I like them. One thing I want you to see here is whatever we had on the old setting, this setting now, you can see that this is clearly a bull flag consolidation here. It was off of this consolidation that we even got the next impulse and test of this breakout area. This is as bullish of a situation you can get. You already see the wick and the wick, as in like this area was being defended, and now you're basically starting this new week off, testing into a little bit more up to that point of control here at 9 cents. As long as you're closing above 9 cents, I'm looking for upside continuation. Even if you come test into this 7 cent area and don't break it, it's still accumulation in a rounding bottom fashion. I would be considering it. This little doodle that we had all the way up here, I would be moving it all the way down about here. Meaning consolidating between 9 cents and 7 cents and then round it out of here, and then you will get to the target of 15 and 22 if this accumulation is true for upside continuation. All right, that's basically what we're getting at. This little doodle heel, I will put it over here, as in like, hey, this could be the first area of resistance, and then you go look for that higher level. Once it's been claimed, I'm going to turn this into a green. There you go. And this is basically was a measured move to break out of it. That's basically done. Now what you need to do is wait for this measured move over here. So I'm just going to delete that, and this is useless as well. So basically let that go. Then that's basically a cleaned up chart for here on Doge. You can see on the selling it is slowing down, and you had one buy, and then this week you got a little bit of a buy starting. So the possibility of this being the local low is there near 10 cents. So just consider it if you're a long-term investor. Between 7 to 10 cents is the local low, and we are looking for 15 and 22. That's almost 100% gain if you play this in that manner. So just take that with a grain of salt, okay? And once again, this is Doge on the weekly. If you go to daily, and even on daily, you can see this volume. It's drying up, selling-wise. The majority of the selling was right here to this wick. After that, it's all been just like lackluster. But since the selling is slowing down, buying, as long as buying occurs, even a decent sized buy will basically dry up the order book, because it's probably very light with hardly any orders, and there's probably going to be a short squeeze setup working out very soon. You do see this head and shoulder situation, another head and shoulder. So grinding and taking the liquidity here at 8 cents is a possibility, but I'm looking for it to just come test into like 9 cents at worst case scenario, and just roll on over from there to the top side, find some resistance, and then come back if it wants to. It's not going to just like butter on over, because it already did some damage in 3 weeks ago. So this one is done. Now let's go to our next coin. Let's go to Solana. Here is Solana. We have set up the fibs on here. This was the old fib, which I'm about to delete right now. Basically, it was saying that, hey, if you lose 137, the possibility of you flushing down to 107 is there, and then possibly even lower, okay? Because this order block over here, you can come all the way to the bottom of it near like $83, worst case. So I'm going to delete this one. We don't need that one. I'm not going to go off that schematic. This yellow order block box is kind of Pointless. Maybe something like that is more realistic. I mean, as per this fib, guys, what this is saying, you don't need this red doodle anymore. I'm going to remove this channel. Or I'm going to reduce this channel. How about that? We'll leave it, but I'm going to keep it only focused on the bottom half of the order block. Basically like that. I'm not going to include the top, I'm only going to include the bottom. And I'll lock that in place. All right. So this is how I'm looking at Solana for now, okay? I do see we ran it up, and this is what I was telling everyone as it was going up, like, you know, Solana is great, whatever, everyone's talking about it, but you're setting up a distributional top, and it was an ugly formation of a top, but it was consolidating in triangle, but it was wonky, okay? There was a lot of hype on this, and a lot of people basically calling out Ethereum transaction rate for Solana. But the people who say that, you know, have to be upfront, like Solana is a network that's like literally just shut down because of whatever issues that it had and had to process transactions later. I mean, Bitcoin has never done that. Yeah, we did a few rollbacks, but, you know, it's still not as bad as Solana just straight up shutting down. Excuse me while I take a sip of coffee there. So just be aware that this little order block is very enticing to me. I do think that this is something to consider. I look at it like this, but it's really like, it's a big one. Maybe it's like this, and then this little thing was just the breakout kind of situation. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Actually, that looks a little bit more mature. And then that makes more sense why I'm looking for the bottom of this channel before $49. Like the real target is this, $50 as per fibs. But hopefully we get a higher low on this bullish setup of this order block. Now all other assets has destroyed this order block. Uh, Let me give you an example, okay? So keep in mind the order block is here, okay? Now let's quickly go back to Doge. Let me see if it does that. Oops. So here's Doge. We are basically flirting with that order block. We did it. This is what I mean by I want a higher low. I don't want to touch the bottom of the order block, and I want to go run on up. This looks like it's going to do what I want, but you can't be sure until you actually take out this level, 10 cents, and start opening and closing above it, and start floating to 15th. Like it's only going to confirm with like a higher time frame close above 10 cents. Let me see another one. Let's look at Ripple real quick. Did Ripple do that? No. Ripple is right here is its original order block thingy. And we have, you know, we touched it. We touched it, actually. We did get it. We didn't go under it, though. Man. So, an example I'm trying to give you will probably be Bitcoin. Here is its, oops. Here is Bitcoin's, here's this volume thing I was showing you guys. This is one triangle here, and here's its other triangle right here. And you saw we did this wick just a couple weeks ago to 49,000, but you know we didn't really breach our triangle. So just keep that in mind. That's why I've given everyone this level 42K. If you saw what we were looking at just before I deleted it, as soon as we got to here, didn't want to go over all this, but Interesting. There you go. As you can see, the point of control is right here at 42,373. And that is marked by the fib. That's where your triangle's at. You are... This week is opening and closing underneath 58,800, 59,000. I mean, these doodles speak volumes, boys. I'm going to get off this, and we're going to go off our last coin now. We did Doge, we did Solana, Let's do Cardano for the Hodgkinson dude. There you go. Cardano. And this is what we're looking at on a weekly. Here is Cardano's little triangle. And we basically just tapped it like a week or two ago. Okay, so this is another higher low situation. You ran it up, you found some resistance at 36 cents, which is expected. You flushed it back, but now look, you're using this other local bottom low as support, and you actually have a POC right there too at 32 cents. If this gets above 36 cents and closes this week above 36 cents, I would be looking for it to come break resistance over here at around 43. And then 52 is, naturally the path of least resistance if this V bottoms back up here. And then over here, you can find some resistance. I don't know why this red channel is here. Let's get that out of there. So that's probably like a that probably was like a probable price path. That's why I did that. Let's look at that lower time frame. So that's what that was. But what we're looking for was it not to lose this bottom. And look what it did. It consolidated along the trend line, and then it took out that liquidity, used the trend line as resistance, and then it was swept down. And all you're doing now is you're in the middle of the channel, the descending channel, right above the trend line. So this is why you're consolidating here, and probably will be looking for that upside grab of liquidity, and then probably going to the top of the descending channel, doing a consolidation like this, like over here somewhere, around 40 cents. So give it time. If you believe in your project, at least this gives you peace of mind knowing that, hey, the project is looking good technical analysis wise. Fundamental analysis is on you for these projects. I've become so disillusioned of having dreams and hopes for these projects long term that I'm doing my technical analysis, and I am a trader, day trader, scalper, not an investor. I've removed the word investor out of my vocabulary. I officially am no longer an investor. I am a trader, and that's how I'm going to probably run it in the future. So I just extended this channel a little bit just so you can see, look where the consolidation is. Right on the channel midline, right? So until you open and close underneath that midline, there is no downside freaking out, and you have all this support on the left side. You're kind of building an inverse head and shoulder right now if you don't see it, but you're doing that right shoulder right now. If everything holds up, the next thing will be to break out the neckline and looking for that continuation breakout. How I would be showing you that, you can look at it like this and like this. Okay? Once this thing holds this level and starts climbing back up here, that's basically why I have this white doodle. That's the first level of resistance, and then once you have that, you're basically doing a measured move of the consolidation. Oops. Above the neckline. And that would be looking something like this. And you'd be probably aiming for 52 to 55 cents for the break of resistance, and then you could probably come back and find support. So say you come all the way back up here, probably hit this level, you probably come back, find support, consolidate, and then go to the next level, which would be 72 cents, and so on. So it would go level by level. It's not going to just like shoot on up, but just keep in mind that everything is looking peachy keen. It's looking like it's doing what it's supposed to. So take that with a grain of salt. And I'm going to take this picture. There you go. That's basically all I have for you guys today. Be ready this week. It's Memorial Day Monday. Markets are closed, but it's usually euphoric after coming back from a long holiday. Everyone is more than ready to long, and that's probably going to be their downfall. So don't rush into your trades. Be aware of what's going on. September, everyone knows there's a Fed cut coming. Everyone is looking for upside continuation. Everyone is on the same side of the trade, and that's when I look to take the opposite side. So that's all I want to leave it at, guys. I am a scalper. I am a trader. I am not an investor like majority of you who are buying and holding and DCAing until whenever. So take that, and I hope this video was helpful. I hope if you guys have any questions or concerns, you leave it in the comment section below. Please, if you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the video, press the bell button for notifications so you get them as they drop. And if you're interested in helping me out or trading with me live, feel free to join the Discord server to chit chat, or use the MEXC link in the comment section below so that way you can help us grow. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. Talk to you soon.